What's up? What's up with it? It's your boy Antoine Campbell. Welcome to the YouTube. Tonight we're going to be doing an amazing episode. We're going to be talking about picking my areas to virtual wholesale on this starting over series. If you are struggling, or if you're brand new, or if you have experience, I definitely suggest you hold on to your seats and watch this entire series that we're going to be going through probably for the next 6 months, showing you how to build a company from scratch. I think it's important better to show and give you examples so that way you can have an illustration of what's expected of you and what you should be doing into your business. Tonight's episode is sponsored by PropStream. If you don't have PropStream, get yourself a 7-day free trial by clicking the link in my bio. And I'm here to tell you that they're going to hook you up with a 7-day free trial. Everything I'm doing is based on PropStream. So for this whole 6 months, while we're trying to build and gain momentum, it's going to be PropStream. The goal, I'm going to be very transparent so you guys can see. The goal is to pick 3 states that I can launch everything back up with and really get flowing. The goal is to hit $90,000 in wired money. I don't like all this talk of $90,000 in assignments or projected revenue. I only care about what's hitting the bank account. Because if that's the case, I can look at a lot of my businesses, look at my invoice, say, yeah, I got $80,000. But if I haven't collected it, it doesn't mean anything. So in entrepreneurship, I'm going to teach you guys a lot of strategic stuff. But do me a favor, let me know if you guys watching from. If you're watching a replay, no worries. Like I said, the only way to do this business is to follow what I'm doing. Right? You don't have to be overcomplicated. You don't have to go spend all this crazy amounts of money. I'm going to give you everything play by play effectively today. If you want good information, I'd suggest you click that subscribe button because I don't even know when I'm going live. I'm running this like my business. Some days I go live, some days it's pre-recorded. Now the pre-recorded stuff is for sensitivity. Some of the homeowners might not want to be on tape, or we may be talking about like pre-foreclosures or foreclosures or something sensitive, and that's just not appropriate. And honestly, guys, you have to get people's permission to record them. Some of these guys out here having people on phone calls and don't even let them know that they're being broadcast all over the internet waves. I think that's very distasteful. And you're not going to get that from me. So a lot of pre-recorded stuff is going to be people I'm working with or seeing. You're going to see me do it virtually, and then you're going to see me. I might as well just let the cat out the bag. You're going to see me focus on. Just give me 1 second. And matter of fact, share this out to a few people. I promise you, I will not waste your time for these next 6 months. I'm going to give you everything I got because when I finish with this, I think I'm going to hang up the cleats with this whole teaching people stuff and focus on my business. Give me 1 second. I need to email something to someone. So yeah, like I was saying, you're going to see me do what's necessary to build up this virtual wholesale business. After we build up the virtual wholesale business, the biggest mistake I made over the last few years as doing all these deals is I didn't keep anything. I didn't keep nothing. I flipped houses, virtual wholesale, did all of that great stuff, but I didn't keep anything. And a man who doesn't have continuity, a man who doesn't get paid every single month while having to get up and go work hard for it, is a man who's failing and letting down his family, his friends, his peers, because you're counting on the next deal after the next deal. And sometimes these deals don't close on time. They don't close right. Sometimes these deals blow up in your face. I call this business like a landmine business. Watch where you step or you will get blown up. And, that's just not to knock anybody or anything. That's just me being 100% transparent and honest with you guys on what it takes. Don't count your eggs before hatch. And don't get overhyped. Stay disciplined. Don't spend the money. Save the money. In fact, find something else to do. And like honestly, like when I do stuff like this, I don't touch it. I solely rely on my other businesses, my other service-based business to live off of. And these types of business where you get these big checks, you put it back out there and you invest it. So people are like, dang, I need to. I ain't got it. Why you ain't got it? Because I got my money working hard for me right now. And if you don't have your money working hard for you, you're going to be caught up. So this is going to be a great series. Like I said, we don't know when we're doing these episodes. Today we're going to be using PropStream, and we're going to be focusing on Florida today. Now, I know you're wondering, Antoine, why Florida? First of all, it's beautiful and sunny, so it's always a good time of the year to sell a house. You know, unlike here in the Northeast, like it can get real wonky when people don't want to sell a house because it's cold outside. So we're going to write this down. We're going to be picking a lot of different places in Florida. I don't care if you copy me, you come follow me, you pull the same list. I don't care, because the difference that's going to come down to is who is willing to do the work, or who is willing to do the work consistently. So if you're willing to do the work and you're willing to do the work consistently, more power to you, because at the end of the day, you deserve whatever comes your way, as long as you're willing to do the work. So I'm going to be the markets I'm picking for Florida, and then I'll probably do another episode talking about Maryland and Pennsylvania. But the markets I'm picking for, and this is strictly legacy money. So all this money we're going to be making in Florida is going right into a Fidelity account. It doesn't have my name attached to it. So I like Tampa, Florida. I like Jacksonville, Florida. I like Port St. Lucie, Florida. And I like Port Charlotte, Florida. Now, Port Charlotte, our strategy is going to be focusing on land lots so we can sell off to investors. I'm going to show you how to find these investors. Port St. Lucie, I identified this area as fix and flips for like middle style homes, like middle blue collar America, like houses between $200,000 and $400,000. So Port St. Lucie, Jacksonville, another place that's up and coming, have a lot of development. Jacksonville in its whole is really huge. So a lot of people don't understand the amount of money you get. And I got plenty of friends down in Jacksonville. Some still cool with me, some not, but I'm still gonna come down there and make some money. So that being said, in Tampa, so the whole Tampa metro area is still up and coming. Still lots of opportunity. In Orlando, that whole Central Florida is literally, you can make a ton of money out there. So once you figure that out, now we start to pull the list. So I'm going to share my screen just quickly. I'm going to show you exactly what it's going to take to pull this list, so that way you can see exactly what I'm doing. So share screen. Okay, here we go. So when it comes to pulling my list and building lists, this is exactly what I do. It's nothing special, but some of you guys really need to understand exactly what this means. The first thing you want to do is just take a peek and see what's going on. So the lowest hanging fruit is these pre-foreclosures. You're going to get people on the phone. You're going to get people cooperative. You're going to get people ready to rock and roll. So the first thing I want to do is pull my pre-foreclosure list. And the second thing I want to do, I showed a little bit on Instagram the other day. If you're not following me on Instagram, you're doing yourself a disservice. Never list it, guys. If you have any questions about what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and see it jumps from 1,100 down to 687. Another thing I want to do is the property characteristics. I want to just focus. There's a lot of condos and stuff down in Florida. I don't want to deal with condos right now. I just want to focus on residential and then single family houses. All right. It dropped down to 528. You can go a little deeper, but I'm not going to go that deep. I'm just going to keep this right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save this, right? Add to list, and we're going to call this just give me 1 second. Add to list. Pre-foreclosure pre-foreclosure. So it's Tampa PFC. So initials, we always use initials. Pre-foreclosure, and I like to just date it. So 11/20/23, and I'm gonna save that. And then we're going to go and we're going to do the same exact thing with Jacksonville, Port St. Lucie, Port Charlotte. We're going to download this and we're going to put this onto a Google Drive spreadsheet and put in a folder. We're going to send it over to our skip trace and sources. And then we're going to upload this into our preferred dollars. We have a relationship with Lead Cruncher. I will put that link on there once I get the link. I think my team has the link. So now we got that. Jacksonville. And like I said, pre-foreclosures is the easiest, lowest hanging fruit you're going to get yourself into. Based on my filters that I still have, you see that? Pre-foreclosure, residential, single family, never listed on the MLS. That's a great thing. Now you can critique the prices, but I want my VAs to be able to have plenty of people to call and talk to, and I want them to be able to have quality conversations. And like I said, a lot of these people are going to be motivated to sell, especially ones who never listed with a realtor. The ones who listed with a realtor, they semi want to sell, and they head still in this magical place like the MLS is going to solve all their problems. So that's what we want. We want to talk to as many people as possible. I don't even care about equity at this point. I was doing this in 2017, 2018, 2019 where equity didn't matter to me. And I'm explaining to you why. Equity didn't matter to me because I had the people and the resources to do short sales. So once you understand the power of short sales, not just wholesaling, but you're actually helping people out in a time of need, your short sale deal is going to be $20,000 to $70,000 profits. Now, one of the biggest things that I got around this time is I got a couple of good sources of funding where I can do double close, transactional funders, take title, sell it, all of that amazing stuff, and still walk away with great money. So that's one of the biggest issues I think a lot of people struggle with is funding, and we have our own funding solution. So if you're interested in that, just book a call with us and we'll help you and show you exactly what you need to do. So we're going to save this as Jacksonville. Let's see. Pre-foreclosure. We dated today is 11/20/23 and saved it. Now we move over to Port St. Lucie. And like I said, you're not going to have 20, 30,000 leads doing this strategy. You want to talk to as many quality people as possible. And, you're saving a lot of labor hours with your VAs by not having them call all these long hours of the day just to get a bunch of notes. Port St. Let's see how they spelled it. No. So we got to spell it out. Sometimes you got to spell stuff out literally, or you won't get the results you're looking for. Let's see how many free foreclosures in Port St. Lucie right now. Only 304. And Port St. Lucie ain't as big as Jacksonville and Tampa. Port St. Lucie, if you look on the map right here, it's cut right through the I-95 corridor. So if you don't know me, you don't know my strategies when it comes to this wholesaling, we like to focus on cities that's running through a major interstate. So I-95 runs dab through Port St. Lucie. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a great hub to focus on and invest in. So there's a lot of investors out there. If you look, 17,000 cash buyers, all of it. But I'm gonna show you how to really find the buyers. But we're gonna get into that in another episode. Let me take this 139 properties, add it. I'll create. Pre-foreclosure 11/20/23. Okay. So Port St. Lucie. Last one is Port Charlotte. I own a bunch of land out there that I haven't done nothing with yet, but my plan for next year is to continue to buy land, and then probably beginning of 2025, I should start to build on that stuff. Once the interest rates come back down a little bit, they're gonna come back down when we get a new president, because that's just how it works. So let's head over to Port Charlotte. You might not see a lot of foreclosures in Port Charlotte. There's a bunch of old retirees that live out there. It's a bunch of old retirees. But that, like, all right, example, we got this lot out there. One of these lots we paid. I bought it. I was gonna sell it. Somebody offered me $28,000 for it. I paid $5,000 for it. And the guy across the street built a house that's worth $375. He built it for like $125, $150. So I'm like, yo, I own this lot. My lot bigger than his. It's right across the street. Man, I could put a nice house on there or a duplex or something there. It don't make sense to just sell it for 25 and then be stuck with nothing when I could just go, put a loan on it, put a nice build on it, and have like $150,000 in equity. So now, like, looking at all of this stuff, guys, I'm just thinking long term. So find you something that's going to serve you right now as far as making money, and then all your real estate endeavors is all long term. Because if you chase the short term stuff, in 2-3 years you're gonna look up like, dang, what do I have for myself outside the money that I made, that I paid all this crazy taxes on? You're gonna be like, man, I don't have anything for myself. So that's one of the biggest things that I want to advise you guys to think about the future while you're working for right now. I know some people gonna say, oh, just worry about right now and just get what you can get, but that mindset is not gonna help you, trust me. Charlotte pre-foreclosures 11/20/23. So I got that set up, and mind you, I didn't even use a lot of leads. Oh, we're gonna pull Orlando too. There's so much. Every time I go to Orlando, like, it seems like there's a whole new like zip code built. Like, there's so much going on in Orlando. It's a beautiful place. But it's like just getting long-term rentals and vacation rentals and things of that sort. But it don't make sense. And this is no disrespect to nobody. To me, I would never move to Florida and can't wake up, look out my window, and don't see the ocean, or don't see a beach, or don't see like skyscrapers or something like that. It don't make sense. I might as well stay here in Maryland. So I couldn't move inland and just be looking at trees or palm trees. And some parts of Orlando don't even have like palm trees. It's just regular old smuggler pine trees as you go up North Florida. But 815 properties, we're going to take that. And some of this stuff, guys, believe it or not, it be new builds, hard money loans that people having a hard time getting rid of. Then you'll come across a situation. As long as you got a great buyers list and a network of people to work with, you literally get paid to solve problems. I already have a solid virtual title company I've been working with down here. The lady's amazing, so I'm going to use her for all of this stuff. See, look, Orlando. Did I pull a list for Orlando? Say September, but this is November, so let me update this. I'm gonna put the actual date on it so I can remember. Here we go. So since that's done, I'm gonna stop stop it here, stop sharing my screen, and start talking to you guys and just provide some value. But since that's done, all I have to do now is head over to my skip tracing. I don't think you guys want to see all that. That's boring. Pull my skip tracing. Make sure, we're going to use fresh VAs on this. So I'm going to talk to my team to see if it's okay if I record a little bit of the process of me interviewing VAs. Now, we have our own VA company. We've trained the VAs. We onboard the VAs to your business. We do all of that for as little starting off at $500 for the onboarding fee. And we have other packages too we could talk about. But these VAs are tested, vetted, and ready to go. They all been trained, everything. So I'm going to interview my VAs. Well, today is Monday, so I'll probably set up an interview for Friday. So maybe, I don't know, I can't promise you, but maybe I go live again on Friday to show you how I interview my VAs, how I pick my VAs, and maybe I show you some questions that I use to ask them and all that. I might even bring them here on string after do the interview. But once I hire my VAs and I got my market set up, the next thing we got to do is build out a robust phone system that allows us to call people and people pick up the phone. So when we get into that, you see I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities. So I have to get minimum 5 phone numbers times 3. So I have to pay for 15 phone numbers because each city needs at least 3 phone numbers for my team to rotate. Once I get these phone numbers and stuff, then they're going to be given a thorough script to go through, and they're going to be started cold call. Now, I could do this myself, right? But I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm being straight to the point and saying there's no sense of anybody making their own calls when you can outsource that as quickly as possible. My job and my goal is to get on the phones with as many people that want to offer on their house or sell their house as possible. And I can't possibly do that if I'm talking to 1 million people that's not serious about selling their house. So some of them conversations will maybe take live. Some of them, like I said earlier, out of respect of the call and the sensitivity, and you can't censor on live, we will record them, have an editor go through, make sure there's nothing funky that shouldn't be out there. And then, because remember, these are actually deals I'm working and I'm trying to make money on. So if we blowing our addresses, there's like just people, little alley cat people who have no loyalty to nobody that go out and just straight try to take your deal. Or, hey, you know the guy who got you on YouTube, telling all your business, blah, blah, blah. So we don't want that from nobody. But as we get the deal, I show you transparency, put it through escrow, never done it before, show you what the hood is, show you how much money we made. Even though I don't like doing stuff like that because now you got the IRS watching all this stuff. But I show you what we made just to get you to the 90K mark. Once I get to the 90K mark, then I'm shutting up because I don't want people to think I'm loaded. And then I want to get deeper into this Starting Over series and start to show you guys me taking those funds and doing the right thing with you. Like a lot of the guys that's teaching you guys or showing you isn't showing you the whole story. So we creating relationships with capital people, hard money lenders, refinance partners to get some of the stuff to start keeping to start to build a portfolio. Like I said, I've done plenty of deals, but I never kept anything personally because my focus was on today, put money in my hands today. I ain't got time to be waiting 20 years to grandpa strategy, making $300 a month. Not understanding that it's about buying houses that appreciate and then wholesale anything that don't appreciate. So that's the biggest thing. If you have questions and you're liking what you're seeing, I'm here to tell you that we're going to answer questions on the lives of these series. But if you don't have questions, no problems. I just want you guys to see it. So now you have a strategy where you can go implement this same stuff. The biggest question I probably get is, why did I pick Florida? I answered earlier. I picked Florida because it's a place I'm familiar with. It's a sunny state. It's a lot of houses. A lot of people always coming and going. People get married. People get divorced. People die. People go there to die. So it's a perfect breathing ground to just get deals to fall in your lap all the time. I picked a lot of strategic cities: Tampa, Jacksonville, Port St. Lucie, Port Charlotte, on Orlando, because I know for a fact if I get something in contract there, it will literally sell itself. Once we get something on contract, I'm gonna walk you through the process of how we pick out people to go take the pictures and then what website we use to put the deals on to sell deals. Now, I might not show you the exact website just because I don't want weird people coming onto the website, giving us phony information, acting like they're a buyer, It's just people weird. It's a lot of weird people in this wholesaling business. But we will give you a sample of what the website will look like, just so you can have a reference. And if you want to get a website like that, we can set that up for you. Now, we want to keep everything in house, and then I'm going to be going live some days where I'm actually cold calling buyers. And I'm going to show you how to find buyers while we're waiting on deals to come through. And we may start off with Orlando, then we work our way to Jacksonville. It's going to be funny because I'm pretty sure half the people I call I probably know. But then we work our way to Jacksonville. We want to build our own in-house, off-the-grid list. We don't want to be on no platforms like Investor List or any other platform. No disrespect to them. I love all of them guys. Robert, he does an amazing job over there with his company. But I'm just saying the way I do it and the way I'm used to doing it, I want to have my own list and no one can see, touch, or AI or none of that. And I want to be able to have my own relationship with my own buyers. And I want to be able to sell my deals within the first 5 phone calls. If you go call your first 5 buyers in your area and they all respectively decline, you got to ask yourself, what have you done wrong, right? Did I lock it up too high? It's in a bad area. It's near landfill. It's near swampland. It's in a flood zone. Like, what have I done that these buyers see that I don't see? And that's something that we're going to be showing you guys thoroughly throughout this training. This is going to be a blessing to the community. I hope to get thousands of views on these videos because I know for a fact that this information could easily be packaged up and sold for tens of thousands of dollars. But like I said, this is to help the community, and this is to put you in a position where we can even JV together, or you just come to us to do some high-ticket consulting. But any questions before we get out of here, because we don't want to waste your time. It's going to be a short week. Get on my email list. Go to CEO929.com. If you're struggling, book a call with me and my team. We will help you as much as possible. There are 2 types of people in this world. People that show up and people that make excuses. You have to ask yourself, which one are you, right? Are you the person who's going to make excuses, or are you going to be the person that show up and put in the work? So if you're not going to be the person that show up put in the work, don't watch this series because this is going to be quiet work. And I'm here to tell you, it's not easy. It's going to be days where I'm going to be mad. Deals going to fall through. I don't care because I've been through this before. But I want to show you guys with transparency what it's like to start a brand new business from scratch. So, fire emojis. What's up, mama? Hope all is well. Hope you're getting leads coming in. How them leads flowing for you? If you don't mind commenting, how many leads you got so far on the last week? You should have been getting plenty of leads, but the goal is to get leads and then make offers. Get leads, make offers, close deals. Anything else in between is just like rah, honestly. Oh, well, I got you guys on the call. This has been sponsored by PropStream. Get your 7-day free trial. The link is below in the bio. Please use our link to sign up for PropStream. If you're not using PropStream, I don't care what you're doing. If you're not using PropStream, you're going to struggle. And we're going to go into deep details why PropStream is great. Oh, wow. She's getting 3 to 4 leads every day. Oh, man. That's amazing. That's amazing. So imagine if you can get all 3 or 4 of them people on the phone and you making offers to everybody. I guarantee you in 2-3 days, you'll have a contract. And by the end of the month, you have a closed deal with 10, 15 grand in your bank. Just stick to it, stay consistent. If people don't answer the phone, keep following up with them. Put them on rotation, Don't stop following up with them. So sign up for PropStream. If you are not a great closer and you're struggling, we have plenty of videos you can go back and watch. If not, we have a Black Friday sale coming up where we're having a 4-day event where you'll literally learn acquisitions and dispositions. We're teaching you, breaking down everything step by step live. So if you want to attend that event, it's on sale for $597. And guess what? Anybody who attend that event get 40,000 leads, skip trace, plus the leads on us. So literally, the leads alone, if you pay 10 cents for them, it would be $4K. So we was only charging $2,000 for the event, but we marked it down to $600. Why? Because if we help you and we put you in position, then we're able to work with you on a higher level. So that's my whole theory in helping people. Other than that, any questions? Do you guys have any questions on anything about tonight's live, or is there anything that you're personally struggling with? I would give you one more minute before I get out of here, because I want to make sure that you're good to go. Also, if you don't feel comfortable with getting your questions answered here, don't hesitate to go to CEO929.com, book a call with us. We'll try our best to answer your questions, and see what we can do to help you. I'm gonna wait 30 more seconds. I appreciate you guys. We'll be back here Friday interviewing my virtual assistants that's going to take me to the next level. Usually I start off with 2 part-time virtual assistants because sometimes people quit, things don't work out. And when you just have one virtual assistant you're working with and you have to fire them, you're literally starting off at zero every single time. You're starting over. So I like to hire 2 people at a time just because that equals 1 full-time person. And boom. How long should it take to train a VA? Well, training never ends with employees, right? So the teach them the fundamentals, maybe 2 weeks. That's what we do in our business. But we still train and work with them every week. We're answering questions, we're listening to their feedback, and we're providing them solutions and actionable plans to really become a better VA. So if you're looking to hire a virtual assistant, head over to CEO929.com, click on the VA tab, and literally you can buy the virtual assistant right there on the website, or you can just book a call with us to get more questions answered to see what we do and how we can help you with your VAs. Like I said, if you don't have any questions, we will be dropping videos tomorrow. Anybody who, I just want to do something special for people. I'm trying to think of something special. I don't know yet. But I'm gonna do something special. Besides the amazing Black Friday sale I just talked about, I want to do something really special for maybe 2 people. I don't know. I want to work with 2 people one on one. I'm already working with Elisa, so but I want to work with 2 more people one on one. Reach out to me if you're serious about it, and we'll talk about price and we'll help you. I'm not really worried about the price. As long as you're willing to work with us, we'll work with you. How many hours do your virtual assistant close deals? How much do you give them? Oh yes, 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 yes. So I like to still be involved in that process, but when we do have people that's not me closing deals, I like to pay them $250 per closed deal and then $50 per contract sign. So each time I do a deal, I pay a VA $300, but I don't give them to them up front. I give them to them in pieces because sometimes deals don't close or they fall out of escrow. So you don't want to just keep paying these $300 just because they got a contract signed. You want to incentivize them to make sure they got good contract signed and these deals can get across the finish line. So yeah, $300 per deal. How many hours do your part-time VAs work? Between 20 to 30 hours. It's all discrepancy. It's all up to you. But my average part-time VA works about 25 hours a week. So if you're looking to hire a part-time VA, you can get your part-time VA from us at $4 an hour at $80 a week per VA, plus our onboarding fee starting at $499, which is very reasonable if you look at the marketplace. A lot of these other agencies charge in between $1,000 and $2,000 to onboard the same exact VAs. And honestly, I think my price is too cheap, but I've just been helping people for so many years. I never had a chance to really go back and up my prices because I know that that'll hurt a lot of people that's trying to get started with the VAs. Any other questions before we go? I just want to say it's a good live. I miss doing these lives. I haven't done these lives in a while, but we're going to get back to it. We're going to get back to the helping people with the transparency. We have so many other businesses outside of real estate we're working on that we're going to show transparency in that. And we're just gonna do it straight up old school. No fancy graphics, no nothing. It's just me on YouTube provide as much information and value to the people as possible. Only thing we ask is to book a call with us if you need help or to share our video. That's all we like asking for. I'm just starting out and I get a list. Should I cold call myself or should until I get the money right? Book a call with us and let's just really figure out what your situation is. Because we don't like to give people general advice like, hey, just do this. We like to give you advice based on your unique situation. And that's the whole point of booking the call with us. It's not us to sell you anything. It's just to try to figure out how could we help you. And if we could help you, we'll help you. And if we feel like we can't help you, we'll be honest, say, nah, we can't help you, but hey, continue to watch my YouTube videos. So go to CEO929.com. I believe there's a few slots tomorrow. Book it soon so that way you can come roll into December strong and finishing off the year strong. Because realistically, everybody on this live, there should be no reason why you don't get 1 or 2 contracts before December watching these trainings that we're going to be putting out every other day. And it's not weekly. It's literally, we probably do 2 to 3 shows a week because it's real life business. So stuff is happening in real time. As it happened, if I think it's appropriate to put it out, then I put it out. But if it's not appropriate because it's real legitimate business, I may hold back a little bit. So I know that may agitate some people because they want to see every single thing. But when you're running a business, that don't make sense. Any other questions before we go? Any other questions? I want to give somebody one last time to ask their questions before we go. I just want to make sure that we don't end the live too soon. I'm just going to put this in the chat. So you can book your call at CEO929.com, and we will be there to help you. She said, I have a hard money loan. Do I help people with? Say that one more time. I have a hard money loan. Do I help people with buying homes too? Say that one more time. I'm a little confused. You have a hard money loan? Oh, do you help people buy a home? Yes. We help people. If you looking to do your buy a home stuff and you looking for funding, we can get you funding. We can do a whole credit audit. We can even help you get the credit cards you need. If you don't have your credit card, I'll show you exactly which credit cards to get, how to credit stack, how to get the money off of them so that your lenders can see that you have reserve funds, you have the money down for your loan. Sometimes they require you to put down 10 or 15%. Sometimes I can do deals with we can do no money down if it makes sense. It's a great home run deal for the lenders. They wouldn't mind not putting any money down. Now some people might tell you it's impossible, but trust me, I've done like 9 deals where I didn't bring no money to the table. So it's very possible. It's all about structure. And shout out to Daniel claiming. I think once we get to that portion of I start to get deals and keep them, we're going to be using Rehab Evaluator to underwrite and present our deals to my lenders as well as just to manage the draws. So oh my God, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be like a whole mastermind for you guys once we get this thing really popping. I'm so excited. So like I said, if you're interested in getting money for buying homes or fixing flips, we can help you with that. In fact, the name of our business is Morant Capital. And we're going to have it's the website up, but we haven't released it yet. But we're going to have the website where you can get that. So when you're going to CEO 929, there's going to be a section that say need hard money or need private money, and then you click on that, and then you're able to work with us to help you get that loan. You push your loan through, you get paid, everybody happy. Any other questions? That was a good question. Well, on this series, we are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are in 11. If you count Florida, Maryland, and Pennsylvania, we are in 11 cities. And I'm not going, that's all I'm dealing with. And the reason why is Maryland and Pennsylvania is where I want to keep properties. Obviously, wholesale, I got a bunch of friends up there to buy, but that's why I want to keep properties so that I can build a legacy. Because I've been in church real hard for the last 7 months, and the biggest thing that stuck out to me that my pastor's been teaching us is that what are you going to leave your family? Father's values, gifts, and what they see you, and as well as life insurance, money, all that stuff. And I thought about it, I said, if I die today, am I in a position that my family will be straight for the rest of their lives? And the answer is no. So I got a lot of work to do. Girl, call me. You got my number, so just call me. She said I already got the fund at 350 with 6 down. That's not bad. That's a good loan. I just need to find the right property. Yeah, I'm gonna show you. I got the templates, the leases. I got everything. I paid this guy from Connecticut. In fact, I think I'm gonna pay him again. I need to go up there and brush up on my skills, to learn how to buy and hold and do all of that good stuff. So call me. You got my number. I'll take good care of you. Do it get confusing being all? No, it don't. For me, it don't. I can't speak for nobody else. And the reason is Florida is Florida, Maryland is Maryland, and Pennsylvania is Pennsylvania. Each state and city is totally different. Like example, Maryland, it's Maryland. Like Pennsylvania, it's a little different. Very like I like Pennsylvania because you can literally just do deals off the MLS. If you don't want a cold call or deal with sellers, you can sit back and just grab all the deals off the MLS. Also, what you can do is they got a short sales list. You can just take the short sales list, bring it over to prop string, say, show me all the people who never listed their houses, show me all the people that's currently in pre-foreclosure, and call that short sales list. So PropStream allows you to commingle data from wherever you're getting it from to use their database to clean it up to recognize opportunities. So yeah, I definitely say if you're in a city or town that do tax sales or short sales or liens or any type of stuff like that, get that list, upload it in PropStream, and get the call. You can have your VAs do it. You don't have to do it yourself. Just when they say, hey, boss, this person interested in selling, the biggest thing I see for a lot of entrepreneurs is they don't call the leads in a respectable time. That's when a person is ready to sell, interested in an offer, you should be on that phone within an hour or two or before the day is over with. I don't like prolonging the next day unless they submitted the information like 7, 8 o'clock tonight and you just like, oh, it's too late to call them. I'll call them first thing tomorrow afternoon. But don't ever go past 24 hours not calling the leads back because then they go like, Antoine, who is this? I didn't never tell you I want to sell my house, and they'll lie to you with a straight face. So the one thing I learned so far is homeowners lie with a straight face. So move fast as possible, and I guarantee you, you'll be to where you want to be in no time. But like I said, the goal is 90K in the next 90 days. Wire in the account. We definitely going to be grinding. How many VAs do you have? So the VAs, we rotate lists. We don't just assign the VA to a dedicated city. When we do it, we like to rotate lists so everybody have fresh legs. They, different conversation. They're not, different people, new people, and it's not just one person banging the same list over and over again. And they think in their head, oh, no one wants to sell on this list. Let me just rush through. You're welcome. Looking forward to that call tomorrow. Like I said, please, if you're serious about getting started, I'm actually working with her right now. Reach out to us. We'll help you get situated, set up. We set her, and if it's okay if I tell a little bit of your business, I'm not going to tell much. I'm just going to tell them that we gave you 2 options. You want to work with the VAs or you want to work with our Go Lead Max program where we send the leads to you every single day. You don't even have to worry about cold calling. skill tracing a list or doing any of this. We just go out and market to people that's interested in selling their house. And that's what works for her. She gets 3 to 4 leads a day, as you see, and she's happy. She don't have to manage a VA, and that makes sense for her. Like I said, we as a company want to give you guys the opportunity to do what makes sense for you, right? And that's the beautiful thing about this whole setup and what we do. Last questions before we go. I know I'm a little over my time. I think we started at like 6:15. I wanted to keep it short, simple, and informative so people can watch our videos. One more question. Last question. Any more questions? Going once, going twice. Like I said, if you're interested in our Black Friday special, we're having a 4-day event, 2 days teaching you acquisitions, 2 days teaching you dispositions. Okay, great. 2 days acquisition, 2 days, sorry, as I'm still reading emails and working. 2 days acquisition, 2 days disposition, 40,000 leads, live record, and you get the replay. Bring an extra business partner or VA with you, doesn't matter to us. $597. Price will go back up to $2,000 at the 1st of December, but for Black Friday, we're running a special for you guys. If you're interested in it, just go to co929.com, book a call, we'll send you over a link. You can make the payment over the phone, or we'll send you an invoice. Other than that, I'll talk to you guys probably tomorrow, but it'll be for something different. This is the Starting Over series with Antoine Campbell. Today, our goal was to just pull some leads. Friday, hire the VAs, then set up the dollar. So when we go live to set up the dollar, I'm going to have someone from my team that's a little more technical. I'm not as technical, so probably France or somebody from the team come on and do the live with me to set up the dollar, why we're doing it the way we're doing it, pulling the numbers, putting on the list. I think it's okay to show that part of it. And so that way you can at least see how you should accurately set up the dollar. And maybe we can get the owner of the company to come on to talk about cold calling, the importance of cold calling. And maybe you sign up for his software and give it a shot. It's very affordable. And it comes with a CRM, so I don't have to buy a CRM. I'm going to bang off that CRM inside there. We're going to set up everything step by step. So look out for Friday, hiring the VAs, Monday, set the dollar, Tuesday, it's a go launch. Once we start getting leads, we should start getting leads flowing in Tuesday, Wednesday, and then that's when I start to record myself calling these leads. I probably do that privately until I get comfortable with doing it live, just because we want to make sure that we're, like I said, I'm trying to make some money. So we don't want nobody calling our data that we work hard for, and they didn't have to do anything. Other than that, I see y'all Friday. Appreciate you. Share this video out with a bunch of people you know, like, and love, and book your call. It won't hurt you to talk to us to see what we could do to help you get to whatever level you're trying to achieve. Talk to you soon.